Hi everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing great. So welcome ulit sa ating weekly market analysis. And now we are going to enter the month of June. Alright, so let's see our first week of June kung ano po ang ating mga opportunities. And to be reminded, we will be having the non-farm payroll on Friday. Okay, so medyo iba po yung galawan no, kapag NFP. But let us check our favorite pairs, our indices, and later on, of course, we're going to check our cryptocurrencies. So let's get started. So let's start with our Euro USD. So kung titingnan natin yung ating Euro USD, nire-respeto nito yung trend line support, this one here. Makikita ninyo na talagang hino-hold niya no, yung price action. Alright. At the same time, meron din siyang trend line resistance here, no? Na pataas nga lang, okay? Kasi usually yung trend line resistance pag ganun, right? Okay, so anyway, ibig sabihin, meron tayong upward channel, okay? Yun ang tawag dyan. Dito sa dalawang yan, this is a channel, okay? And the price is expected to play within this channel. Okay, so bullish ang overall sentiment ko dito. However, makikita ninyo, pumupula pa yan, alright? Which is possibly pulling back. Okay? Pwedeng sa corner nitong resistance na binasag dati, no? So, ayan, resistance dito, resistance doon, tapos binasag niya eh. So, ang tawag doon ay retest. I-retest niya itong trend na yan, right? So, retest, then it will bounce. But then, the moment it reaches this, may tendency yan na bumaba. Same as, pagka inabot niya yon, bababa yan. Alright? Now, let's check the H4. Okay. So, dito sa H4, kung makikita ninyo, last week, nagkaroon talaga ng false breakdown eh. Alright? Ano yung false breakdown? So, ito, bumaba. Alright? So, thinking na parang binasag niya yung trend line support here, however, immediately bumalik din. Alright? So, makikita ninyo, ayun, yung long green candle besides the long red candle here. So, immediate yung pagbalik niya. Okay? So, nagpapakita ito ng bullish momentum. However, as expected, pupullback yan. Okay? And then, bago yan tataas. So, kung magbabay kayo, okay, ang recommendation ko is buy. Okay? Pero siguro hanggang Wednesday. Dahil by Wednesday o Thursday, baka nandito na yan sa taas, pababa naman tayo. Sell naman tayo doon. Alright? So, dito kayo banda, mga 1.21557 or a little higher, 1.21660. Pwede rin yan. Alright? So, baba mo na yan. Tapos, tataas. And kapag inabot yung itaas, right? The expectation, magbabounce yan dyan, bababa. Alternate scenario, pag yan binasag niya, okay, may isa pa na resistance. Alright? So, again, rise, bounce, or it can break, pero hanggang dito lang yan, malamang, and then back uli yan pababa. Okay? So, kung gusto nyo magabang ng sell, the ideal entry will be here. Alright? 1.22717 or 1.23546. Yan po yung mga ideal sell entries. Ideal buy entry dito po sa baba. Okay? Sir, pwede ko ba i-buy yung yung binasag dito? Well, sa scalping pwede. Pero kung ako yun, nakantayin ko na lang yun tapos magsasell ako doon. Alright? So, should I pay attention to this? Depende. Kung scalper, yes, pwede. May decent enough moves yan. Alright? Pero swing and position trader, sell na lang ang antayin. Okay? But meanwhile, ito yung pababa. Mahirap i-sell yan kasi manipis yung pwedeng ibaba. So, antayin nyo na lang na bumaba rito, then buy. And make sure your stop loss will be below this magkatabing candle na mahaba ng H4. So, banda dito ka magsa-stop loss dapat. Alright? Anywhere here, do not put a stop loss. Okay? Safe zone mo yan. Okay, so let's proceed with the next chart. Sa GBP USD, makikita natin dito na identical din yung galawan niya kay EU. So medyo may pagkapareho yung basa natin. Kung makikita ninyo, nirerespeto rin ng GU itong trend line support na yan. Alright? And it somehow forms a channel also. Yan, no? Parang may trend channel, no, na pataas. Okay. However, makikita ninyo na meron ding resistance yan dito. Alright? So, lakyan natin. Ano ang currently ginagawa ng GU? Price action. Bumababa. Alright? And from the way I see it, it's almost touching this. So, mukhang ready to push up yan. Okay. Now, let's check our H4 chart. Right. So, meron tayo ring nakikitang sideway move somehow. Okay, where is that? Ito. Yan. May pagka-sideway yung move niya. Okay? However, even if mukhang sideway yan, lamang ng konti yung paakyat dito. Okay? So, sideway with inclination to the bullish side. Okay. So, what can we do here? First, tinitingnan ko itong resistance area na to. Okay, so 1.41660. Malapit na yan eh. Tapos yan pa, resistance niya. Same level. Right? So, what GU is currently doing, inire-retest niya yan. Babalikan niya to, i-revisit niya. Okay, and the likelihood is it will bounce. However, kapag na-break to, ibang usapan yan, dire-diretso ka dito sa baba. Yan ang alternate scenario niyan. Okay? So, how do we enter? Ang suggestion ko is, patapusin nyo muna ang isang H4 candle na kulay green. Okay? So, ano ibig ko sabihin na patapusin nyo muna ang isang green candle here? That confirms na merong bounce. Remember, when I say tapos na, dapat completed na yung candle, hindi ongoing. Okay? So, paano mo ba malalaman na completed na itong candle na to? Kapag nagkakaroon na ng namumuong kandila rito, whether red or green, it doesn't matter. But for as long as there is now a new candle, then that means this one is already completed. And it has to be green. Alright? So, the moment you have a green candle completed, no, or closed above this level, then you have a stronger conviction na yan ay pataas or bullish. Okay? Meanwhile, be skeptical pa to buy. Okay? Habang red pa itong candle na ito. Because this is ongoing. Okay? Meaning, from whatever price you enter right now, it can still go down kung magbabay ka. Okay? So that's our idea. And what would be your TP? Well, huwag ka na magangad na masyado mataas. 1.42374 is ideal. Because ang expectation din dyan, pag nauntog yan dyan, bababa yan. Okay? By the way, FYI, ang ating forecast ng non-farm payroll is bullish US dollar currency on Friday. So kung bullish yon, then the EU and the GU might go down on Friday night. Okay? So pwede mo nang hanapan saan ka mag-start mag-sell, and the idea is here. Alright? Is there a next level? Let's check. Wala. So medyo strong talaga tong level na yan. Okay? So a little pullback, it will go up, and then it can bounce. However, as again, alternate scenario, if this breaks this resistance, then that would be a bullish move. Alright? But for major resistance, unlikely yan na ma-break this week. Okay, it had been tested so many times. All right, so that's our pound dollar. So now moving on to our next currency. So now looking at the dollar yen or UJ, USDJPY. So meron siya ritong binasag na trendline resistance, right? So this is a trendline resistance binasag ni UJ. Okay? So what's next? After the breakout, nagkaroon ng resistance here. Okay? And now we can check backwards kung how strong that level is. Ayun. Meron tayo rito makikita ngayon, no? Nag-play yan as a resistance role here, which is no wonder kung bakit hanggang dyan lang yan umakyat. Okay. Now, if ever, this is undeniably the next level resistance. Okay, which also played the role here. Okay. So what's next for UJ? Usually after a breakout, it might tend to revisit the broken level. So it's either pulling back here before it goes up or all the way down there before it goes up. Alright? So tingnan natin muna itong level na to. Okay? Paano ba natin naguhit yan? Well, in the first place, naging resistance area dito yan. Okay? Now, let's see backwards. Ayun, no? So, naging resistance din dito yan sa area na yan. Okay? So, pwedeng mag-form a support and also this level here. Alright? Damay na rin yan. At, ayan, no? Support dito. Alright? So, makikita ninyo yung role ng level na yan. Okay? So, kitang-kita siya. There you go. So, let's check the H4. Ibaba natin nang makita natin yung move. Alright. So, from what I am seeing sa H4, nagkaroon na siya ng bounce dito sa level na to. And that is concluded by this candle formation here. So, kung makikita niyo sa gitna, may completed tayo na green candle. Alright? And this is another ongoing candle, not yet finished, however, but it's almost reaching this line here. So, kung ibabay nyo ito, alanganin lang din ako ng konti kasi itong level na yan, pwedeng mauntog siya dyan at bumaba. Okay? So, skeptical ako dyan. Plus, kung makatawid man yan dyan, kakatakutan ko rin itong level na to. Diba? So, pwede rin bumaba yan. So, most likely, kung sa scalping, pwedeng i-buy. Pero ang mas practical na antayin mo dito ay yung pag-angat niya dito sa level na to and then you will sell. This is what I will be doing. Antayin mo na lang yan, tapos pababa ako. Doon ako mas papasok. Alright? Ito, pwede naman continuation paakyat. So again, scalpers or intraday traders can ride the pullback. Pullback lang yan eh. Tapos pwedeng bumaba yan. Medyo mahaba ang pwede niya kasing balikan. Okay? Hanggang dito actually, kung bababa yan. Okay. But if this pulls back right away here, tapos biglang bumalik, pwede ka na mag-buy dyan. Okay? Kasi nadagdagan na yung retest, no? So, you will have a stronger conviction na baka basagin niya pa to. Okay? And if ever, nandun tayo. Okay? If ever mabasag niya tong zone na ito, hanggang doon na tayo, paakyat. Alright. So, that's for our USD-JPY. Alright. So, now let's look at the USD-CHF. So, dito sa dollar Swissy, ang nakikita ko rito, mayroong strong downtrend. Alright? So, yung kanyang bearish momentum is really strong. respetado niya itong trendline resistance na yan. Alright? In the same manner also, by the way, pakikita ninyo na channel din yan. Ayun, no? Alright? So we have a downward channel. So ang idea dito, by the way, this is daily, ha? This is daily. So mahaba-haba pa yan. Bababa mo na yan. Okay? At least to touch this level of support. Then if it bounces, the hopes here is sana i-break niya yung channel so that diretso na yan paakyat. Okay, but meanwhile, it is expected na babangga muna yan dito sa trendline resistance or babangga rin yan dito and it will go down. Alright? So mahirap pang i-counter yung trend na yan. Now let's check the H4. Okay. So sa H4, itong nabuong magkatabing candle na yan, well, with most dollar pairs mapapansin nyo yan sa mga H4. This can signify a continuation downward. Okay? However, meron nga ring support. So, two things. One, you can buy USD CHF, but buying it should be at this level. So dito ka magbabay, pero aantay mo muna yung bumaba, ha? Huwag magmamadali. Alright. Now, if it breaks this level though, you have to wait until it breaks the next level, tsaka ka mag-buy para mas maluwag ka na paakyat. Alright? Because kung dito lang sa zone na yan, alanganin to. Alanganin tong area na yan ng buy, ha? Perhaps you should be selling there. Okay? Baka mas dapat ka pa nga mag-sell. Okay. Intraday traders or scalpers can play along with this down move. Pwede ninyong laruin yan. Alright? So, mahaba pa yan, ha? Kung H4 lang, mahaba pa yan. So, masarap pang kitain yan, yung downside na yan. Okay. Also, take a look. Although strong key level yan, resistance dito, support dito, okay? It can act as a support here, it can bounce. Pero dahil nga sa lakas ng momentum na yan, baka basagin niya yan. Okay? And if that happens, diretso yan pababa. Okay? But ang probabilities ko most likely is aakyat. Okay? Pero ang mga tamang pasok, either dito, buy stop yan, bale, no? Buy above this line, or buy limit dito, sa level na yan, sa line na ito. Okay? So, nasaan banda ang mga buy limit mo? Bandang 0.89342. Alright? Sa level na yan. Ang buy stop, pagtawid ng 0.90482. Tsaka ka mag-buy para maluwag ka pa akyat. Okay? But meanwhile, you can enjoy the downtrend. That's the current move. Alright. So now let's check our next currency pair. So AUD-USD. Ito medyo wala akong gana i-trade for this week. Why? It's in a triangle formation at nandito siya sa apex. Alright? So meaning napakanipis ng downside and upside potential nito. Okay. Maganda lang to if it will break. Okay? The triangle. So, ang nakikita ko, mas malamang. Okay? Mas lamang dito ang breakdown. Okay? Yan ang hula ko dyan. Mas malamang basagin niya to kesa sa itaas. Alright? Because we actually have a stronger resistance more than the support. So, yun yung nakikita ko dyan. Now, let's check our H4. Okay, so sa H4, mas lalong wala akong gana i-trade yung upside-downside potential na yan. Masyado siyang manipis. and risky. Alright? Kasi imagine, if you're going to buy here, upon bounce dapat, no? So pag bounce mo, dito ko wala magbabay sa level na yan, pwedeng dito mauntog na yan at bumaba na ulit. And logically, dapat ang stop loss mo nandito. Alright? So kung nandito ang stop loss mo at nandito ang buy mo, masyado pong malaki yung risk mo. Tapos ang reward mo, mga ito lang. Tandaan nyo, paliit yan ha. Okay. Same scenario sa sell. Okay, so kung halimbawa, pinabalik mo rito, okay, dito ka nag-sell, ang TP mo hanggang dito lang. Kung sakali. Dahil baka bumalik na yan. Ang logical SL mo should be above that line or even above pa nun. So, hindi magandang trade. Ang laki ng risk, ang liit lang ng possible reward. Okay? So, ito po, antayin natin ma-confirm kung babasagin niya itong level na yan. Then, if it does, tsaka tayo mag-sell pababa. Alright? Now, there's another conservative way of doing that. So, na-break. Wait for pullback, retest, then upon confirmation, tsaka po tayo mag-sell para diretso pababa. Alright? Pwede rin naman yung pag-break, pasok agad sell. Okay? Para masakyan natin yung momentum. Pero mga dito, SL yan. Above nitong level na yan. Alright? So, let's check the next, which is the NZD-USD, na parang twin sister or brother ni AUD-USD rin. Alright. So, same structure, meron din siyang triangle formation, no? Trendline resistance, trendline support, and at the moment, it's also near the apex. Apex yung papunta dito sa tulis ng triangle. Kapag 1/3 na nung triangle to the apex, normally neutral lang conviction ko dyan. Hindi ko na tinetrade dyan. Alright. Ang inaantay ko dyan is basag sa taas or sa baba. Okay. So, technically sa strength nitong resistance, medyo less than the trend, than the strength of the support here. Okay, so ano ibig ko sabihin ngayon yan? Parang lamang dito basag sa taas kung sakali. Mas matibay po yung mas matibay yung support kesa sa resistance. Although, undeniably, meron pa tayong isang level ng resistance right there. Alright. Na pwedeng humarang sa upward move. Okay, now H4, bumababa siya. So, scalper can trade this one here. Pero uncertain din yan kasi meron ditong pwedeng hanggang dyan lang bababa yan, tapos aakyat, and then malamang hanggang dito lang yan, o kaya hanggang doon, tapos babalik na naman. Okay, so just the same, medyo bawas ang probability o mababa ang probability of winning here dahil manipis lang ang potential upside and downside. And as you move along that apex, paliit ng paliit yung potential to make some pips. Okay? So yan po ang aking analysis sa NZD USD. Now, let's check the USD CAD. Okay. So, akyatin muna natin dito sa daily chart. And from what you're seeing, noon pa natin inaantay at pinagkakatiisan na sana mag-form na ito ng reversal from this downtrend here. Alright. So, let's check. Do we have a break of the downward move? Okay. So kung titingnan nyo, technically meron. Kung dito mo lang i-check or dito, ayan, medyo hindi pa. Alright? So kung i-connect ko na yung mga tips nito, this one here, and this one here, alanganin pa ako sa buy. Alright? So most likely, pababalikin ko muna uli one more time here. And on its next bounce, makakawala na siya dun sa downtrend line na yon. And this can give you, alright, a higher probability na paakyat na nga yan. More so, what I want on buying at this level is that manipis lang ang potential stop loss mo. Alright? Now, let's check the H4. So makikita ninyo, nagpahinga na yung strength ng downtrend na yan. Nagkaroon ng sideway move. And meron din dito. Okay, so currently what we have is a what we call sideway. Yan. Okay. Pero merong cut ng merong cut ng trend line din. Alright. So again, the idea here is pabalikin nyo muna yung price. Okay? Pabalikin muna ito pababa and then pasok buy. Alright? Pwede rin naman pabalikin nyo sa baba, pag-bouncing nyo muna, the more na lumusot na siya rito sa trend line na yan, then you can buy. Alright? Pero medyo may immediate TP rito at immediate TP doon. Okay. But considering non-farm payroll, the dollar is expected to be strong. However, the news about the employment data for CAD or for Canada is also bullish for the CAD currency. Kaya medyo mahirap kapain. No? Kaya may pagka-sideway. Kasi strong din yung CAD, strong din yung dollar this week. Okay? Kaya may pagka-sideway yan. Alright. And in terms of impact, halos pareho lang ang impact ng non-farm payroll at ng employment data ng CAD because non-farm is basically unemployment data also. Okay? Pareho lang employment data yun eh. Okay. So let's check our commodity gold. Alright. So sa gold, let's check the daily. Bagamat meron itong upward move na masasabing strong, respected, pero meron din tayong mga resistance na matibay. Alright? At yung pa isa. But from what I am seeing, strongly it can move here easily. Pero the 1960.18 is a tough line to break. Okay? So hindi niya basta-basta yan kaagad mababasag. And take note, this is daily. So it will take how many days before it can reach that level? And the price will not move in a straight line. It can be zigzags. All right. So let's check the H4. So sa H4, malayo pa yung 1960 na yan. And bago pa yan umabot na 1960, meron pa tayong 1913.75. Okay? So, what's best for gold? First, we can wait until it reaches 1913.75 and start selling. Okay? So you can wait for this to touch this and you can sell. Okay? Or you can wait for a pullback to the 1889.63 and then buy. Pero pagka nag-reach ka na rito, pwede mo nang i-sell yan. Okay? So ibig sabihin, you can take your profit here, okay, for your buy entry here. Now, if it breaks, hanggang 1960 na yan, yung kasunod. Therefore, you can buy as well. Okay? So, you can buy hanggang 1960. Okay? So, a breakout on this is a buy signal and your TP is 1960. Okay? Yan po yung idea dyan. So it's either a buy on a pullback, TP here, or buy on breakout, TP 1960. Alright? Mas siguro magiging matapang ako to buy it than to sell it. Kasi selling, pwede dahil mahaba-haba rin yung pullback niyan eh. Basta dito ka mag-start. Pero kasi yung pagbasag dyan, potential yon. So, sell entries here can also lose kapag umakyat. Alright? At when it comes to ano kasi, to stop loss, logically, ang pinakamalapit mo na stop loss is this. 1936.73. Mga ganon. Alright? Sabi sabihin, kung magsasell ka dito sa 1913, baka hanggang doon pa yung logical SL mo. Okay? Tapos ang potential win mo hanggang 89 lang. So medyo manipis din. Kasi nga, malakas din yung uptrend. Alright? Pag dito ka mag-sell, yan, matibay yan. Na, the 1960, matibay yan. So maliwanag din sa mga buyers, TP yan. Okay? Pag dumating na 1960, TP yan. Okay? So that's for our gold. Now let's check some stock indices in the US. We have the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is the US 30. And here you can see that there's an upward channel. So respetado rin itong uptrend line na yan. Alright? Plus also here, pakikita ninyo, respected din. So madali lang ang idea rito. This is expected to play within that channel. So let's check our H4. So the current move is down. So the idea is wait for it to touch this trend line here and then buy. Ito being an index, I will be more into the buy setup. Alright? So antayin ko yung bumagsak dito and then buy and then ride the uptrend. Alright? Now, let's check the DAX or the GER30. So, sa GER30, kung titingnan nyo rin, meron din tayong strong trend line. Okay, being respected na. Plus, pwede rin natin itong i-clone. Respetado rin siya paakyat. Okay. Now, let's check the H4. And let me put this resistance level here. Let me check that on the daily. Yeah. And then our support will basically be here. The strong one. Okay. Now let's check H4 again. Where is our immediate? Meron dito. Yan. Okay. And if you can see this level here is a resistance here. Resistance here. And a support here. Alright. So the idea is wait for it to go down up to this level. Buy. Okay. And then it can take profit level here. Alright. But once it breaks this level, that's an obvious buy. Obvious buy yan. Alright? At hanggang saan ka dyan? It can actually reach to the continuation of that trend channel. Upper bound of that channel. Pwede. Okay? So, wait for a pullback. No? Confirm buy. Pero kung mag-i-stop loss ka, medyo malayo. But, sell areas can be once it touches this level, dito sell, tapos pababa. Pero medyo manipis. Plus lalabanan ka ng trend. Okay? Or if it breaks all this, ayun, talagang sell yan. Alright? At yan ay pababa na talaga. Alright. So now that we're done with our forex pairs, the next that we will check is our cryptocurrencies. Alright? So tapos na tayo sa forex pairs, sa indices, and now we're going to look at our cryptocurrencies. Alright. So of course, crypto analysis, let's start with the Bitcoin. Okay. So hindi ko tinatanggal yung dati kong dinodraw ng mga FIBO so that I can check the continuation for as long as valid pa yung levels. And for me, it is valid still. At nang nakikita ko rito, hindi pa ito ready for uptrend. Kasi meron pa tayong susundan na next retracement, the strong one, the 0.618. So kung nakakita man kayo ng mga konting pag-akyat dito, medyo langanin yan, bababa pa rin yan. Alright? So daily ang tinginan pagka crypto. Meron pa po siyang possible downside move. Okay? Bago po yan umakyat. Okay. Plus, if you're going to check trend lines, so ito, nagkaroon dito ng uptrend, right? Makikita nyo, binasag niya. And the downtrend currently is very strong. Wala pa po siyang sign of breaching the trend line. Okay? Unless basagin niya yan, yun, pwede na po siya talagang umakyat. Unfortunately, I am not seeing any. Okay? So kung yan, mako-connect mo na yan eh. Let's see here. From here, ayan, wala pa pong sign of reversal. Kaya mataas ang possibility na pababa pa yan dito. Okay, so spot traders try to wait until mga 27,304.01. Yun po yung mga abang ninyo. Okay? So sa mga kaya 27,250.65, diyan po kayo mag-abang ng buy. Pero sa mga futures and margin traders, pwede po ninyong i-sell yan. I-short nyo yung pababa na yan. Okay, but logically, your stop loss should be above this level. Okay, so you can sell here. Okay, and then stop loss there. Remember, don't be stubborn in margins or in futures. Lalagyan nyo na stop loss yan kasi may auto liquidation. So, kumbaga sa Forex, may margin call, may stop out yan. Kaya, make sure the position sizing will also be observed dahil you are doing margin trading or leverage trading. Okay. So now, let's see another favorite, Ethereum. Alright, this is very interesting. Kasi makikita ninyo na yung Ethereum, nagkaroon siya ng bullish candle here, but that is just a pullback. And this is your 0.618 retracement, 2471.07. At makikita nyo na ni-reject siya banda ron. So this implies a potential continuation downward. Alright? Pwedeng umabot siya dito sa 2,000 or to mga 19, let me check this clearly. 1951.14. Alright? So yan yung mga pwedeng abang. Okay? Plus, if you can check the trend line, wala pa ring breaching of the trend line. Alright? Respetado po yung trend line. So, ang pinaka-abang natin dito, kung buyers, dito tayo mag-aabang. Yan. Okay? But it's actually na mga 1950 nga. Okay, mahirap itapat eh. Yan, basta yan, mga 1958. Pero dito sa FIBO, it's 1951. Alright? So hanggang doon pa ho yan. So as again, spot traders, dito kayo pumasok ng buy. Alright? Pababain nyo muna. Pabouncing nyo, tsaka kayo papasok ng buy. Alright? Pero spot, hindi pwedeng mag-short eh. So yung mga futures and margin, pwede ninyong sabayan yan pababa. Okay? Mahaba-haba pa yan. At pag sinuwerte hanggang doon pa yan, kung sakali. Okay? Pero stop loss above dito. Yan. So mga mataas sa 0.28, mataas sa 0.5 fib niya, no? Which is at 2,836.07. So pag umangat doon, cut na yan. Automatic. Cut loss ka na. Kasi baka dumiretso na yan doon. Okay? Plus the fact na ito yung corner ng trend line at ng resistance. Okay? Kaya pag lumabas doon, talagang packet na uli yan. Okay. So yan yung ating Ethereum analysis. Now let's check the next. Okay, so next is the Cardano or the ADA. So makikita niyo na talagang strong itong level na to eh. And you can see the candles, no? Even wicks, no? Yung mga shadows of the candle reaching that. And this is also a strong level here. And therefore, meron tayong parang sideway move there. All right. Now, let's try to delete this rectangle. Okay. So ngayon makikita ninyo, yung 0.786 nagpe-play din ng role, no? So aside from structure siya dyan, okay, nakita niyo na binabounce niya dyan every time umaabot yan. So confidently, if you want to buy, no, para sa mga spot traders, antay ko sa mga 1.3284. So antay kayo dyan, pababain nyo muna, pasok kayo dito. Okay, dito kayo magbabay. Now, there's another entry kung bababa dito, another buy. So para kang DCA, dollar cost averaging ka dyan. Okay? So unlikely na medyo mabasag pa yun hanggang doon eh. Alright? Unlikely pero with no guarantees. Right? Anything can happen. However, as of now, if we're going to really track the trend line, medyo strong pa yung downward move. Alright? So the likelihood na umakyat na yan agad, no, not yet. From what I am seeing, you should actually be more into selling it. So again, futures and margin traders can enjoy selling it with a stop loss above this level. Alright? Tapos hanggang dito ang TP mo. Or hanggang dito kung sakali. Okay? Yung mga abangers ng buy, dito kayo mag-aabang ng buy. That's for your ADA. Okay. So let's see the next. Okay, para kay Dodge, no, or Doggy. Tama yung ating reading lagi sa 0.618. Kung makikita ninyo, dati ito yung point na bin rate niya nung umakyat. Okay? And this is still the same drawing as that of the previous week's analysis. Siya rin yung binasag dito at nag-hold siya as a resistance. Alright. And currently, from this trend line here, makikita ninyo na talagang respetado pa yung level na yan. Okay? Hindi pa siya binabasag. So there is a continuation of the move downward. Alright? So spot traders looking for buy entry, the safest that I can give you is 0.21126. Pwedeng-pwede po yan umabot yan. Alright? Pero yung short sellers, mag-ingat na rin kayo. Kasi again, this is near the apex of the triangle. So, may strength din ho dito yan eh. Itong structure na yan. So, pwedeng mabitin kayo sa pagbaba. Tapos pag nag-bounce, basag yung trend line, malamang akyat talaga yan. Okay? Pero, undeniably strong yung downward pressure. Okay? So, there's a strong downward pressure. So, mahirapan pang umakyat yung Dodge. Alright? So, let's see what price are we looking at. Itong, yan. So, mga 0.24525 probably. Alright? So, ito po yung ating nakikitang zone na pwedeng ibayan. Alright? Or zone na hanggang saan pwede munang bumabayan. Itong zone na yan. Okay? Pero intraday, no, o kaya parang scalping, mas gusto ko yung sell. Okay? So, futures and margin traders na hindi mag-overnight ng position, go for the short. Alright? Mas meron kayong laro doon. Okay, now if you want to place buy dito sa level na yan, 0.24525. Alright? Kahit na futures margin trader, pwede yan. Pasok ka dito, pag umakyat doon, tiba-tiba, okay, pag na bumaba dito, cut na. Okay? Huwag kayong mag-HODL kapag kayo ay nasa margins or futures. May auto-liquidation doon. Okay, so let's see our next crypto. Okay, so VeChain or VET. So the way I see it, meron tayo ring strong downward trend line being respected. Alright. So the likelihood na umakyat to, medyo hirap pa. And it just came from a rejection sa 0.618 din, no? Makikita nyo na rejection dyan for the past week. So, continuation is downward, pero limited up to number 1, this level here. But number 2, dito talaga. 0.03588, which is a resistance here and a support here. Alright? But this is also a support. Support 1, support 2. Okay, so buyers, dahil sa mga spot traders, dito kayo mag-abang. 0.07930. Okay, mas mataas yung margin of safety nyo dyan. However, may instances nga yan na binabasag siya. Oh. Kaya medyo HODL kayo ng konti dyan. Okay? Now, futures and margin trader, lalo na kung intraday, pwede nyo laruin yan, yung pababa na yan. Okay? But ideal stop loss should be above the 0.12937. Kasi safe area nyo yan eh. Pwede maglaro yan dyan and then pababa. Okay? Pababa. Yan. Okay. So yan po yung ating reading for VeChain or VET. Alright. So para kay Cake, still skeptical pa rin akong pasukin yan, no, in the spot market for buy dahil napakalakas ng downtrend niya. And again, coming from the rejection on the 618, headed here to 9.135, which is actually the strong base. So malamang abang na lang ng buy dito, okay? But futures and margin traders can ride the downtrend by shorting it with a stop loss ideally or logically above 22.073. Alright. So, meron po tayong idadagdag ngayon sa ating crypto. Alright? So, let's check that. Kasi ito ay request. So, syempre, tugunan natin yung request ng ating viewers. Alright. So, yung ating idinagdag sa analysis as per request is the Matic. Okay. So, dito kay Matic, kung titingnan natin medyo wild, no, yung volatility niya, makikita natin na strong up, strong down, no, kapag umakyat, wild, pag bumaba, wild din. But ito ang reading natin dito. Una, this retracement doon sa naging uptrend move niya, makikita nyo na respetado nga yung 0.618, around 1.04633. Okay, so ito yan, no? Makikita nyo, yan. So, kung ito bababa, pwede siyang bumaba hanggang doon at dito kayo mag-aabang ng buy. Alright? So, yun yung mas malinaw dito, downside. Okay. Now, sellers, however, should watch out for the 0.618 here, 1.95682 price. Dito rin naman yan pwedeng i-reject. So, ideally, margin and futures trader can enjoy the downtrend. Okay? Coming from this 618 rejection, pababa. Okay? Pero may konti kayong may konting rejection din sa 0.382 nitong uptrend, which is confluent to the 0.5 dito. So, medyo maglalabang kayo ng konti dyan. Okay? So, ano ba mas maganda kung iso-short? Pabasagin mo dyan. Tapos, tsaka ka mag-short pababa. So, dito ang entry ng sell. Okay? Sa Forex, ang tawag dyan, sell stop. Kung ipepending mo yan. Okay. Pero kung halimbawa, mag-sell ka at dito na-reject, pwede ka pa mag-hold. Ang ideal stop loss mo, yun nga lang, nipisan mo lang. Above the 0.618, which is the 1.95682, pag lumabas dito, cut ka na. Huwag mo nang titigan yan at baka lumipad yan. Sayang yung short position mo. Okay? So, yun po yung ating idea dyan. Spot traders, ang best entry for buy is really here. Okay? So, mga 1.04633. Okay, ito, yan. 1.04876. Pwede yan. Okay? Pwede kayong mag-test buy dito sa level na yan, which is around 1.72917. Pwede. Okay, or 1.67783. Pwede ring buy area yan. Okay, from the 1.67783 to the 1.72917. Pero stop loss niyan, hindi kakayanin masyado laki dito, no? So pag dito ka nag-buy, mga ibaba mo lang ng konti rito sa 382, mababa sa 1.5015, medyo cut ka na. Okay? Kasi makapal pa to eh. And remember, we're looking at daily chart. Alright. So, there goes mga ka-TP, no? Mga ka-Traders Plus, ang ating weekly market analysis on forex pairs, indices, and cryptocurrencies. So just the same, baka may mga gusto pa kayo idagdag na i-cover natin o may mga special request kayo. Kung yan ay hindi man naisasama sa ating analysis, please comment down below para po ma-include natin sa coverage natin. So happy trading everyone. Happy start of the month of June 2021. Okay? And more pips for us and more profits for us to come. Thank you and goodbye.